Hi everybody, this is Kevin and welcome back to another comic book review. And today we're going to take a look at Justice League number 57, which is written by Joshua Williamson with artwork by Xermanico. And this is once again a tie-in to the Dark Knight's Death Metal series and the finale to the Doom Metal storyline, which has seen the Teen Titans team up with Lex Luthor to free the Legion of Doom so they can defeat Perpetua. And it ended on a little cliffhanger with Dick Grayson being the only one standing as the Cheetah, Sinestro, and Grodd were free and they were ready to attack Dick Grayson. So let's jump into this. And now this one and Dark Knight's Death Metal number 5 all came out the same week. You want to read this one first before you read Death Metal so that you know what's going on with the story, because the ending ties in directly with that book. But once again, this is a little flashback to young Dick as Robin, watching the Justice League and aspiring to be like them, to the present day where, you know, everyone is in their Dark Knight's Death Metal attire, and Wonder Woman gives them all a mission and tells them, you know, to go look for whatever they're looking for. What were they looking for? They were kind of wandering, and then Lex Luthor ran into them and you know, said we got to free these villains to defeat Perpetua, and they obliged. So here we go, Doom Metal finale. Great artwork, man, by Xermanico. And you got, like I said, Grodd, Sinestro, and Cheetah all facing off against Dick Grayson there. And eventually, what happens is, of course, the League shows up. You know, they call them the Justice League, but it's essentially the Teen Titans, because you got Cyborg, you got Starfire, and you got Hawkgirl, Martian Manhunter, I guess he's a Justice League member, and then Detective Chimp. So they sort of go back and forth for a little while, and then Lex Luthor shows his face here and says, you know, we need your help. And they're like, why would we help you? You betrayed us to Perpetua, because in the year of the villain, Lex Luthor teamed up with Perpetua and imprisoned them all for power, and that's how we got this scar on his face. And now, obviously, he sees the error in his ways because he was almost defeated, and he's like, well, we got to get payback. Sorry for screwing you guys over, but we got to screw the other bitch over, right? So there's another big battle here, going at each other, and obviously, because they're villains and they're good guys, they don't want to work together. But they're finally able to get some sense talked into them by Detective Chimp here, and he mentions that the Omega Knight is still alive. Now, they had attacked the Omega Knight in the last issue, and you see he's missing half his side there. His whole arm is, you know, severed, but he's still strong, and he's firing his beams at everybody. And they're like, all right, we got to come up with a new plan. Let's distract the Omega Knight as we make our attack. So you get this great double page spread up at the top here. If everyone charging in, look at how great all these characters are drawn. So good. And, you know, you got your team-ups. Cyborg and Starfire look like they're facing off against the Omega Knight. You got Hawkgirl up there. Whereas the villains are back into this obelisk where they're being held. And they're firing all their beams up ahead. And then Detective Chimp has a new lease on life here. In the first few issues, he was kind of depressed. Like, you know, everyone had died around him. But now he's like, you see the smile on his face, and he's sort of optimistic that he can do good and help the heroes survive in this this terrorized world that they're living in. So they all form a truce here. And they make reference to No Justice number 4, which was when Scott Snyder was writing it a few years ago. Which I don't even remember, so I can't really make out what they're really talking about. But I can appreciate the great artwork. And essentially, Cyborg opens up this portal here where they all walk into and they say, we're the Justice League, yeah! And they all walk in, they're all triumphant. And you see it cuts over to, you know, issue 4, I believe? Or maybe it was the Robin King. Whatever. Dark Knight's Death Metal, the main series. The main heroes, Superman, Wonder Woman, and Batman, were getting their asses kicked by an evil Batman, and then this, you know, the spaceship appears that everyone's traveling in, and Lex Luthor shows up, and he's got like this globe here, which was given to him by Lobo, and like I said, it says to be continued in Death Metal number 5. So you want to read this before you get Death Metal number 5 for it to make a little more sense. But overall, I say the 5 issues in this little tie-in of Justice League were terrific. Great artwork and a very solid story. And I look forward to going back and reading all 5 in one sitting, because I'm sure it'll make a lot more sense. But anyway, let me know your thoughts in the comments down below, and stay tuned for more comic book reviews coming soon. Everybody have a great day.